question at hand is, does YouTube kill creativity? And in my case, I could see how it was trying to, and I could see how it was doing that. And so I think it's the answer to that question is it's definitely possible, yes, if you let it. But you have to keep track of what you're doing. You have to keep focused on what you're doing and keep focused on what's real and important to maintain a creative attitude and yet still work with the YouTube system. I'll explain to you why that is the case. I started doing YouTube because I was an artist that really wasn't drawing, and I really wasn't drawing because I don't have an audience of people who appreciate my art, or didn't anyway, and really got tired of just drawing pictures and sticking them in the closet. So I wanted to do something where I would put the artwork out to the world and people would see it and appreciate it, and maybe I would build an audience, and at some point in the future possibly even be able to draw full time. That would be the end goal. So I start drawing pictures and making videos. You start focusing on how to get more views, how to get more subscribers. You start watching videos on how to do that. You start reading things. You get apps that help you with that. Slowly but surely, the focus goes away from what you're doing to trying to figure out what's popular, what people are going to want. All the advice tells you make videos that will top rank you in the searches. And so I started, I did a video about drawing Morbius because there was a Morbius movie coming out. And it's like, okay, I'll capitalize on that. Did a picture of Black Widow from the Avengers because the Black Widow movie was coming out and I wanted to capitalize on that. You really start focusing on what's going to be popular, what's not going to be popular, what am I going to get views on? And then you have to, I had to stop and go, whoa, what am I even doing this for? I mean, why am I chasing that? The whole point of this whole project was I wanted to be able to draw pictures from what I feel and put them out into a platform that would at least get them viewed and appreciated in some sort of way, and hopefully build a following and or audience of people who appreciate what I'm doing. That's what I kind of started getting away from. Even though those videos that I made were great and fine, and I will probably end up doing more like that, but I'm going to do them because I choose to do them, not because I feel like I'm cornered into doing them so that I can raise my stats, raise my numbers, get subscribers, get views, rank high in the searches. All of that stuff is creativity killers, And if you got a YouTube channel and you're doing something creative, whether it be musical or sculpture or art of some kind, or maybe the videos themselves are the creative thing, whatever that looks like. But if your main focus, the main focus of your video is your creativity, and you start chasing stats and you start chasing video views and you start chasing subscribers, it will affect your creativity. It will bring it down. It will make you chase the wrong thing. And really, you really have to stay focused on what you're doing there, what you're really after, and go after that. Go after like your creativity. Go after yourself. If people don't like you and don't like what you're creating, then you don't need them on your subscriber list anyway. And this is a wide and varied world with many millions of different types of people. I guarantee you there's 100,000 people out there that like something that you're doing. Be yourself, and the people that like who you are and like what you're producing will find you. You just keep doing it and being that person, and explore who you are in that creative thing that you're doing, whether, like I said, whether it's music or dance or sculpting or whatever that is. But if you find yourself chasing after the stuff that don't really matter and going after numbers that don't really count, then you're really kind of like killing what you were doing in the first place. You're killing the thing that brought you to doing this, That's the worst thing. And YouTube in itself is not a killer of creativity. It's just what you do with it and how you interact with it that can be a killer of creativity. Don't sell yourself short. Don't change what you're doing just to meet what everybody wants you to be. Throughout history of art, there have been so many instances of artists who created something that was beyond the scope of popularity, and people hated it or despised it or rejected it, and then it was later that all of a sudden it was accepted for the genius that it was, and it became the benchmark for what could be done. And then all of a sudden everybody jumped on that bandwagon, and it became a movement. It became an ism. Just maintain who you are, maintain that. And I'm going to do that too. I'm going to maintain who I am. It doesn't mean I'm not going to ever do anything that's popular, but I'm not going to chase it because it's popular. But that's okay, because you know what? There's probably 10,000 people out there who just have the same feeling, and maybe they run into me someday and they see it and they're like, wow, I really like that, and then I've made a connection with somebody that's real, rather than just getting a subscriber because I drew something popular and then I just lose them later when I do something that's real. I'd rather have an audience of people who are interested in what's coming out of me, not what I can regenerate from the world.